Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel again. It has been a long time, I know. Basically, many things happened and then I couldn't record videos, but that's why I'm here now. So basically, a summary of what has happened like in 6-7 months. I had 3 months without a job, thinking about what I wanted to do. I wanted, to do something different. So I couldn't buy a phone because obviously I had to save up in order to, like pay my rent and stuff like that. So that's why I couldn't do YouTube, because the phone that I had, extra one, I just took it to Albania just in case I would lose the other one and stuff like that. And then that phone disappeared, so it was a chaos. And then obviously the phone that I have now, the camera is not good, so I was like, nah, I'm going to wait until I have money, I'll buy the phone and then I'll return to YouTube. Many things have happened, in the last months. I have a new job. I'm working in sales and events in a really important hotel, really well known in Brighton. We manage 3 hotels, so it's a really nice job. It's really busy as well, but we organize events for major companies and then also weddings and stuff like that. So it's really, really interesting in my field and stuff like that. Also, I've been dating someone since December. That's another news that I have. I'm really happy. He's really nice. I'm really, really happy. But yeah, that one I'll speak about him in another video. In the video of today, I wanted to talk about becoming a manager, because the thing is, like, many of you have asked me, like, hey Bea, how is it like to become a manager? Can you give us some advice? And I know I had to talk about that, but yeah, so I didn't have time until now. So basically, for the people that didn't know, before what I'm doing now, I was a manager in student accommodation in Brighton, and it was really good fun. I learned a lot. It was also really tough, but I wanted to give my advice for anyone that wants to run their own business and do that as a job. So this is my experience. You can agree or disagree, but I'm just going to give you my opinion about my experience and what I think about being a manager and stuff like that. So as a person, I'm a really ambitious person, so I always wanted to become a manager since I was working in hotels. So I kept growing in my career. I was a receptionist and a supervisor, and then I wanted to be a duty manager. But the thing is, to be a duty manager, you need to be in the same position before normally like 3 years and stuff like that, and I didn't want to wait so long. So a really good opportunity came in this student accommodation, and they offered me the assistant manager position, and I was like, fine, perfect. The thing is that my manager, after 3-4 months, she was going to maternity, and I thought they would hire someone for that, but at the end they didn't hire anyone, so I ended up being assistant manager and manager, obviously with the help of other people, and that they gave me the support that I needed. So I wanted to talk in this video about the advantages and disadvantages. First of all, I thought being a manager would be much easier, and it's not. It's a lot of things to think about. It's not only you and your team, it's many things behind. You have a lot of responsibilities and many things that me as a person, I wouldn't think until I become a manager. So advantages of being a manager: you have a lot of flexibility in the sense of, for example, sometimes managers have corporate cards in order to make their team happy. So I would organize like lunch, I would organize breakfast, I would also give my team incentives. So that was a really fun part of the job. Also with that, it comes another responsibility, that is the budget wise. If you have a company credit card, you need to be really careful with the budget they give you. So that's the disadvantage of that side, that you need to be really careful with that. It was really fun to have a team. Also, as a manager, you can delegate tasks, so things that you don't have time or you need to focus on other things, you can delegate to other team members. So that was also really useful for me, because I had a lot to deal with and I could delegate in others. Disadvantages of being a manager is, obviously, you're going to have many more responsibilities, so you are the one that they are going to rely on. So if anything goes bad, it's on you. Also, as a manager, normally you will have to stay longer, because anything, sometimes some things go wrong. I had floods, I had different kinds of situations that they relied on me, so I couldn't go home and just leave it like that. Also sometimes like the people that would cover nights, they were not, trained, or I needed to make sure like the fire safety strategies they were learned, also the systems, how to make key cards for them, to come in and out. I had to check CCTV with them if anything looked like it was not in the right place. So there is a lot of things that you will learn, and you will have to face on your day to day. As well, I learned a lot about health and safety inspections, health and safety documents. I had to make sure we were in terms with everything up to date. They would come to do inspections, so I learned a lot of that. So it's a tough part, but also I think it's really important in order to have a business that everything's up to date. Disadvantage about a manager: if you're a social person like me, I found it really difficult because I really try to get on with everyone, but as a manager you need to keep your distance and your boundaries, to make people respect you. So I couldn't be friends with everyone, I couldn't chat with everyone, like I had to keep my distance as a manager. So I really missed at that time, having someone to talk one-to-one. It's true that sometimes I had Holly, my area manager, so it was really fun because she would come and then we can talk one-to-one because we had similar job positions. But yeah, in order to have a team, you cannot be equals. You need to keep your boundaries. Also, as a manager, you need to do the difficult conversations. So sometimes you will need to do appraisal, sometimes you will need to do the return to work, and sometimes you will have to have those difficult situations with people about why they are doing this, why they messed up in this. And then sometimes you would have to let someone go because you had different conversations and nothing changed. So that's one of the hardest things that I had to deal with, because I really don't like having difficult conversations with people. But as a manager, you cannot avoid that kinds of situations, because it relies on you and it relies on the team and it affects everything, so that you will have to do. So if you don't like to do that and you don't see yourself having those difficult situations, don't be a manager, because you will have to do it. Also, if you don't want to spend extra time, you don't want to be on call, don't be a manager, because I guarantee you like 90% you're going to be there for everyone. As well, as a manager of a student accommodation, I worried about my students, so I was there like day to day. It made me really happy because they, some of them, they were like similar age than me, so they rely on me in their personal situations. If they had any worries, they come to talk with me. So I really enjoyed that part. And another part that I really enjoyed as a manager is the event part. I would organize events for my students, so I would decide what to do, when to do it, and then let them give me ideas as well to organize that. Maybe you don't have the event part in other kind of businesses like restaurants and hotels and stuff like that, but yeah, that part I really enjoyed. Why am I not a manager now? So basically, I'm not a manager now because in my personal opinion, I rushed too fast. So really wanted to be a manager in really short time, and then it's a really big responsibility, and money-wise, to be fair, it's not such a big difference. So you have a lot of things on you, and then I think it's a job like it makes you sacrifice so much of your personal life. So that's why I decided to do something else related to what I was doing, that in this case in sales and events. And obviously like I know for sure, like in the near future, I would like to be a manager again. Many people tell me, Bea, you're really good with people, and people that I had as colleagues, they were like, oh, thank you, I was really nice. I was giving them holidays whenever they wanted. I was giving them like medical appointments. I was trying to help my team as much as I could, so I think I would be really good, having a new team, and doing something that I like. Probably I want to have my own business in the future if I have money, but if I don't, it's fine. I can, manage another business and enjoy it, and putting everything together. That's what I like. I'm really proud of who I was and what I did, because it was really difficult sometimes, because I had to learn things from the beginning. So I had to, like there were a lot of challenges, so I had to learn a lot and, decide what to do. And sometimes you wouldn't know if it's the right decision or not. But if you want to be a manager, you will learn. Everybody has been in the bottom, and, my advice is start from the bottom, learn from the other positions. Don't rush, honestly, don't rush. Because then when you are a manager, you are like, that's crazy. You don't expect everything that you need to do and you need to handle, like, it's too much. But yeah, definitely recommend it. If you're a person ambitious like me, you are people like, likes to handle others, to help, definitely you can do it as a manager. Obviously you also have to handle difficult decisions, stuff like that, but you'll be fine. One important thing that many people told me, they told me I would change of personality, that I would just think about money, don't think about people as a manager. That's not true. I knew it since the start. I was the same person. I'm the same person as a receptionist. I'm the same person as a supervisor, sales analyst, manager. It doesn't matter what I do. I'm the same person. Obviously, you need to keep your distance and your boundaries because you are in another role. So you need to, people need to respect you. But as a person, I was the same. I was trying to help everyone. I was trying to make everyone happy, both my students, my clients, and also my colleagues. So in that sense, you don't change. The people that they become like managers and they become really mean people and stuff like that, it's their own problem, their own decision, because I'm the same person. I realized, like, as a manager, many people change and respect me more, but I would always, respect the people that, not knowing who I was, they would treat me the same. I came across some of the people that they just didn't respect my team colleagues because they were reception, housekeeping, and they would just refer to me. I don't approve that. Me, whoever you are, I respect you no matter what you do. I would like to mention one person that really helped me. I don't know if she will watch the video or not, but when I didn't have a job and I needed something, just to go, Acne is a person that really helped me. We are not close friends. We get on, now she's working with my best friend Joe, and I really appreciate her because honestly, every time I need a job, I need something, she's the first one that comes to help. So I really appreciate, because she's a person that has been a, manager, a really important person in work, and no matter what I do, no matter who I am, she hasn't changed with me. I have seen a long time some people that, depending if I was supervisor, manager, receptionist, they would change with me. So that's the people that I will suggest you just to, put aside and then go with people that are really real for you. So yeah, that's my video for today. I think I didn't leave anything out. Obviously, as a manager, you have to keep the boundaries, but I already told you that, and you need to be really assertive. You can work on that. I work on that. I grew a lot as a person, but also it takes a lot of responsibility. So if you want to be just a manager just for the title, don't do it, because there will be a lot of situations that you will have to handle and you cannot avoid. Also, I feel really proud of who I was, because sometimes I see my students in the street, I see my students in restaurants, and they are like, oh, we miss you, and they are asking me for advice, like for, their lives, or as well, like job related and stuff like that. So I know I did a really good job, and I really miss that part. So yeah, that's my video for today. I hope you like it. I'll come back soon and talk about the other things, and then yeah, thank you for listening to me. Happy Easter. Have a good day. Bye.